guys, it's Way here, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 squad builder. Today, I'm going to bring you guys my favourite team on FIFA 17, and this team here is just so good. I've played around 25 games with it right now, and I've won a lot of them. It is a very good team. It's in the 4-3-3 second variation formation, which has probably become my favourite formation to use recently for short kind of tiki-taka build-up play. I saw a review of it on the EA forums, tried it out, and with the right player instructions and custom tactics, it is so good. And yeah, this team will set you back around 100 to 125,000 coins, depending when you bought the players and also what console you are on. Now, there is one player in this team who is actually untradeable, and that is because he is the player of the month, Raheem Sterling. Now, if you guys haven't managed to unlock him, then you can also just use any random winger that you want from the Premier League. So you could use Faguli, you could use anyone like that, you could use Dyer, you could use Chamberlain, anyone that you want. So you've got them as an untradeable in your club, just use them if you don't have the Sterling card. If you do have Sterling though, definitely use him because he's very good. But without further ado, let's go on into the team. Starting off in the goalkeeper position, going to be going with quite a high rated goalkeeper, and that is going to be Keylor Navas, who is so good. And the main reason for that is because he's got the giant throw trait, which means he can just throw the ball from just being in his penalty area to the halfway line so easily and accurately. You can start so many counter-attacks doing that, which is amazing, and very few keepers do have that, which is a really good plus point for him. He's also got great diving, reflexes, handling, and a pretty good positioning as well. So really good keeper right there. In the left back position, we're going to be going with a player I've previously used on this game in another squad builder, and that was in a budget team, but I decided to use him in this team here because he's so good, and probably my favourite left back I've used on FIFA 17, and that is Ziegler. He's got really good stats, 84 pace, good defending, good dribbling as well, and good physical. So definitely a player I would recommend. He's really tall, so he wins all the back post headers as well. And yeah, a player I would definitely recommend trying out if you haven't already. Now, in the first centre-back position, we're going to be using Semedo. Now, this guy here, you don't really see that often on Ultimate Team because he plays in the Liga NOS. But he's actually such a good player, and one that I have used previously in another squad builder on FIFA 17. And he's actually one of my favourite defenders I've used. And for the price, you can't really find a better player than him. He's got 84 physical, he's 6'2", he's got medium-high work rate, 77 defending, and also pretty good pace as well. And I've played so many games with him. The anchor chemistry doll makes him even better. It does improve the physical, defending, and pace by around 5. So very good chemistry doll to use on him. And yeah, one of the best defenders I have used on this game. Now next in, we're going to be using a Portuguese player. You've probably all guessed who it is, and that's going to be Pepe. I got him in a free pack, so he is untradeable right here. But he will cost you around 40,000 coins. And all the player prices for any untradeable cards other than Raheem Sterling, because I do have a couple of these as kind of pack ball players, are kind of included in the total value of this team. So if you do make it, it will cost you around 120,000 coins. For me though, it was a bit less because I had packed quite a few of these cards already in free packs. But Pepe, 88 rated, he's amazing. He's got 88 defending, which is one of the highest defending stats on the game. 81 physical as well, and also 70 pace. The anchor chemistry style improves all of those defending and also the pace stat as well. So very useful, and one of the best defenders on this game. I mean, you'd expect that from an 88 rated player, but so good on the ball, great at making tackles, really good pace as well, and a player I would definitely recommend trying out if you haven't already. Now in the right back position, I'm going to be using the best right back on FIFA 17, and that is going to be Hector Bellerin. 95 pace, that's all you need to look at there. 95 pace is so quick. He can catch up with anyone. He can just do pretty much everything in the defense. He's so good when it comes to defending, when it comes to going forwards as well. Because of that pace, he can catch up with anyone when they're running at him. And it means he can get across and cover if a defender commits and slides in. He can get back and cover for that. His pace is great, so he makes great interceptions. He's also really good going forwards, and he's just an amazing player defensively. Now moving into the midfield, we're going to start off in the defensive midfield position with a player who is many people's favourite midfielder on this game, including me. I know a lot of people like Bates in 87, Marshall 89 as well. All of them use Renato Sanchez a lot in their teams, and I mean, if you don't use him, you're missing out. He's about 15k, and he's got unbelievable stats. He's up there with the likes of Pogba and Hullet as the best midfielders on this game. 82 pace, 84 physical, and over 70 in every other stat. He's so strong. He's got good pace as well, so once he gets going, he's so hard to stop. He's like just a train going through the middle of the midfield. He's like the train you get on Battlefield 1 once your team is doing really well. Like, no one can stop him. He just goes through the middle of the pitch, and he's just quick, he's strong, he's unbelievably overpowered on this game because he's just so physical. He's got great aggression, great strength. All his physical stats are really high. He's very quick as well. he just charges through the midfield, and if someone gets the ball off him, generally it's going to be a foul. He's so good. He's got good shooting as well, good passing, and he's just so good defensively, so good going forwards. He's such a good player. You've definitely got to try him out if you haven't already. Now, in the next centre mid position, we're going to be going with another untradeable player who I have packed. He will cost you around 10,000 coins, so not too much, and that is Thiago. And he's got such a good card for an 84 rated player. I'm so surprised he actually costs like 10,000 coins or so, considering he's got 72 pace, 75 shooting, 82 passing, 89 dribbling, and 5-star skill moves. So having a 5-star skiller in a team like this is always good. I like doing skills on this game, and yeah, Thiago is perfect for that. He's got such good dribbling. The skills get pulled off very well by him, and he's a player I would definitely recommend trying him out. He's also got a lot of goals from the centre mid position. If we look at this, 21 games, 6 goals. That's a lot of goals normally for a centre mid in this type of formation. And yeah, he's just such a good player. Would definitely recommend trying him out. And to complete the midfield, we're going to be going with a player I've used a lot this year, and that is Ramsey. Now, you may look at his card and think he's not the quickest. He doesn't look like he's got the best of cards. With that basic chemistry cell that he has, just when you get him default from a pack or anything like that, it boosts up all his stats by 3 or 4. So he actually has such a good, well-rounded card. He's up there with someone like Hullet, really, when it comes to overall stats and just having a great card. Like, he's got over 80 for shooting with the basic chemistry cell, over 80 for passing, over 80 for dribbling, over 80 for physical, and then he's got a decent pace and defending as well. So he's just got such a good, well-rounded card. He'll get you a lot of assists. He's also really good going forwards because he has got great shooting, especially from range, really good long shots and great volleys as well. So if you do like playing the ball to the top of the box for corners, he's always a great player to have there because he's going to put the ball into the back of the net quite a few times. If you do just play it to the top of the box, he can score some great goals for you, and he's a player I would definitely recommend. Now, moving into the right wing position, we're going to be going with Raheem Sterling. Now, he's my favourite player on this game, and as I said earlier on, it is the Player of the Month version. If you don't have the coins for him, if you haven't already unlocked him, I don't think you can anymore. I think that challenge has ended and has now been replaced with the one to get this card right here, which is Heung-min Son. But yeah, if you do want to get Raheem Sterling, and you can't because you don't really have the coins or didn't have him beforehand, you can use his normal card, which is amazing as well, on 7 chemistry because it is a left winger. Or you can just use someone like Oxlade-Chamberlain, you can use Faguli, anyone like that really that you want, just use them instead. But yeah, Raheem Sterling's my favourite player on this game. I've played 61 games with him, 31 goals, 9 assists, and considering he's played as a right mid or a right winger for most of those games rather than playing as a right forward, very good return right there. And yeah, such a good player. He's got 95 pace, he's got 95 agility I think as well. He's so hard to get off the ball once he gets going, and yeah, just such a good player. Would definitely recommend him. In the left wing position, we're going to be going with Kingsley Coleman right here. Such a good card. Now, you can use Douglas Costa. I have actually used Douglas Costa instead for a few games, and I just didn't really like him. I don't know why. I like doing skills a lot on this game, and having 5-star skills with Douglas Costa should mean that I like using him, but he just didn't really seem that good. He didn't seem that quick. He seemed quite sluggish, and Coleman's got 93 pace, so no issues with that. He's so quick, and his dribbling seemed better than Costa. Doesn't have the 5-star skills, but he's so quick and he's got great dribbling that he can just do like a knock-on, do a simple skill, LTRT dribbling as well. I mean, he's got 4-star skills, so he can do most skills anyway. But he's just so quick. He felt a lot quicker than Costa, and for a player who'll cost you about 5k compared to Costa, who's about 30k, I decided to go with Coleman, and yeah, he was very good, and a player I would definitely recommend trying him out. Now, to complete the team, we're going to actually be going with a player who you may not have used before in this game, and that's because he doesn't have the best of pace, and that is Lucas Perez. But he's actually so good on FIFA 17. He's got 76 pace, but with the Hawk chemistry cell, which chemistry cells, if you don't know, have a huge impact on players. If you check on Footed, you can see the massive boost they have to player stats. The Hawk chemistry cell gives him over 80 pace, it gives him around 90 shooting, and it gives him around 80 physical, and he already has such a good, well-rounded card for a striker. He's got 76 pace, 83 shooting, he's got really good finishing both inside and outside the penalty area. He's also got 76 passing, which is really high for a striker, and it's great for this type of formation because he's going to drop back slightly into the midfield, act almost as a false 9, and going to be a really good influential player for not only scoring goals, but also creating a lot of chances for your wingers and midfielders. 80 dribbling as well is not too bad. 4-star skills does come in very handy as well, and he's also quite strong. He's not the tallest, but he does still win quite a few headers for you, and he's a great player to complete this team, and one I would definitely recommend trying out. So that's going to be the finished team. The custom tactics I did use, I will show you guys in a minute. Where are they? Custom tactics. I used slightly interesting ones that you wouldn't really expect to see, but it works really well with this team here. I've been experimenting, and you want really slow passing and quite slow speed because you're doing tiki-taka. So I use these custom tactics. So you can copy them down, you can just adjust them depending what you want really. And yeah, really low passing, so they kind of get very close. You can do a lot of short passes. It creates a lot of triangles, and it worked really, really well. So I would recommend trying those out. And for the custom player instructions, I set Sanchez stay back. I also set my fullbacks to stay whilst attacking as well. I set Perez to false 9 and stay central. I then set both of my centre mids right here to get forwards. And now I saw that on the EA forum, someone said to do that, and it means that they get into really good positions to play triangular passes, and that works very, very well. And also set the wingers to cut inside and get in behind. So overall, quite a few different custom tactics and instructions that made the team play a lot better than it would normally. And yeah, this is the best team I've used on this game. I know it's quite an expensive team, it will cost you around 120,000 coins. But for the price, it's so good. And it's going to drop to being like a 50k team probably by Christmas. So yeah, an amazing team. One that I would definitely recommend you guys trying out. And it was just so fun to use. Won a lot of games with it. I don't have any gameplay for you guys today though, because I do, as I said earlier on in the video, I do have to make a lot of videos because I'm going away to Salamanca tomorrow. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new around here. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care.